Welcome back. I am working on the EDBDA 8th and 9th grade etude. This is marked maestoso, so we're playing majestically. We want to be in a good mood for this. It's in 4/4. I've got 2 flats in my key signature. I'm going to play this first run through with a metronome, and then I'll go back and share with you some of my favorite practice tips. I am playing this today at quarter equals 100. And I'll give 4 counts till I'm in. 1, 2, 3. On this one, I think some of the trickiest parts are the articulations. Especially we'll zoom in to measure 7. We have tongue 1, slur 2, tongue 1, tongue 1, slur 2, tongue 1. So to practice this, I'm actually going to just breath attack all 8 of those 16th notes. No articulation, no slur, no tongue, no nothing. Just a nice fast puff of air with a lot of support behind it. So again, this is measure 7. I'm just breath attacking the first 8 16 notes and then playing to the D on beat 3. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to group my notes into 2s, but instead of grouping it by the articulation, I'm going to group it first 2, second 2, third 2, fourth 2. Alright, so now I've got an idea of that. Now I'm going to skip that first 16th note and play groups of 2, starting with the D, E flat. So already you should notice that your middle 2 notes are slurred, yes, but your outer notes are going to be the same. So we could practice that bar taking out those 2 16ths in the middle. So then you know you're going back. So I'm going to skip our second 16th note in each group, and I'm going to play C, E flat, C, B flat, D, B flat, D. So I'm going to play as if it were instead an 8th and 2 16ths. Again. So now I'm going to play just the last 3 16ths of each group. I'm going to go ya-dum-bum, da-dum-bum. So playing to that D on beat 3. Let's go ahead and let's play all of those notes in context, in the articulation, but slow. Ready, and I hope that went well for you. We're going to try it now again, a little bit faster. Ready. Good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it a little bit harder, and I'm going to move the articulation. I'm going to play slur 2, slur 2, slur 2, slur 2. This is probably going to throw me off a little bit since I haven't been playing that, but that'll do the trick. Try that again, slurring groups of 2. Good. So now let's go ahead and play it as written with the right articulation. A little faster. And now you should be ready to go. So why don't we take those 4 eighth notes before it, G, F, E flat, D, and play that in context. A little faster. And a little closer to our tempo. Good. All right, you can do that with most of the 16th notes in this. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at measures 9, 10, 11, and 12, all the way to the downbeat of 13. I want to draw your attention to the rhythm here. So in measure 9, we have 3 beats of eighth notes, and our 4th beat is a dotted 8th 16th. In the next bar, we've got 2 beats of eighth notes and then a dotted 8th 16th, followed by a triplet. You need to make sure that your dotted 8th 16th and your triplet sound like a dotted 8th 16th and a triplet. So what I want you to do when you practice this, let's take out these 2 bars, and I want you to actually play 3 E flat 16th notes and then the D in measure 9, and then 3 F 16th notes and then the D in measure 10, so that you get the idea of here are where that beat is subdivided. So I'll do that right now from measure 9. So you're getting that 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 t te ta, 1 te, 2 te, 3 t te ta, triplet 1. Okay, let's try that one more time with articulating 3 16th notes over the span of that dotted 8th. Ready? Good. All right, so let's go ahead, let's take out those 3 16ths and we'll just play the rhythm as written, but in your mind, I still want you thinking 4 t te ta 1, 3 t te ta triplet 1, 1, 2, ready. Hope that went well for you. That's one thing to practice. Just make sure those dotted 8 16ths are nice and snappy, and then you'll be able to tell the difference. All right, so let's dial it back. Let's start back at the beginning. Right in these first 2 measures, it's only marked mezzo forte, so you want to make sure that you're only playing mezzo forte. We want that forte in measure 5 to sound loud. So start a little softer than you think you need to, and make sure that you are thinking 1, 2 ti te ta, 3 te, 4 te, 1, 2 la li, 3, 1. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bump up my tempo this time. I'm gonna play this at 1/16. And I will give 2 full measures a count in before we play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Thanks so much for practicing with me today, and good luck on your audition.